Hello and welcome to episode 2 of season 3 of the Bath to Glory here on the Tactically YouTube channel. The first games of the season. We've been busy in the transfer window. I'm going to introduce you to the entire first team, look at where we should be finishing this season, and then play the first game of the season against Scunthorpe United. It's going to be a challenging season. If you're excited for it, if you're hyped for it, make sure you hit subscribe and like the video as well. So let's dive into Football Manager and see what we've got our hands on in the transfer market this season. So here we are in Football Manager, and you can see that we're not expected to finish inside the top 17. So it's not going to be a great season, I don't think. But we are predicted, we've actually gone down, we were 18th. We're now predicted to finish 19th. So Football Manager very much thinks we're going to be in a relegation battle. 21st and below get relegated in this league. So going to be very tight. We could do alright, we could be okay. Well, you always end up overperforming where Football Manager predicts you to, don't you, most of the time? So, who knows? Personally, mid-table. I'm more than happy with mid-table. I think the board just want us to avoid relegation, if I remember correctly. Club Vision, attempt to avoid relegation from the National League. So we're not even, not even if we get relegated, not going to be the end of the world. But let's go through the squad one by one and show you who we have got with us. Let's sort it by position as well. We'll start with Bailey Nanskivel, who is basically our backup goalkeeper. 17 years old. He is expected to be a great goalkeeper. Might send him out on loan. He fills a job for us. Kiani Shombe, though currently our first choice goalkeeper, have toyed with the idea of potentially replacing him. He is only leading Enterprise North-South. He could grow to be a good National League player. Have toyed with the idea of replacing him. The one player that we had been in for has eventually gone to Birmingham, so not ideal. Josh Brooking has come in. He can play across the entirety of the back line. He has come in. He's accepted fringe player. He's going to basically be a backup for the whole of the back line. A good person to have on the bench. Sonny Davis is a player that we're looking to get rid of. He could improve. I'm not holding my hopes on him, though, for this season. You see, a bit of a situation because I've tried to get rid of him. Not great. Then we come to the first new signing since the last episode, Riley Ebo, who, as you can see, is a decent National League player, potentially Sky Bet League 1. I think he was one of the released players from top division clubs, I think, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it's come from Chelsea. He looks quite promising. He will be our starting right back. Decent acceleration and pace for this level as well. Crossing could do with a bit of improvement, but we'll take it. He will be, again, our starting right back. Ben Greenwood, we've tied him from a contract from last season. He will probably just be... he's out of contract, so I might just let him go. He's just kicking about, to be honest, in reserves. Nathan Woodthorpe, I'm not sure if we signed him in the last episode. He comes in as originally was our starting left back. I think he might still be our starting left back. Not hugely hung up on him. Might get rid of him. Not get rid of him. Might bring someone in above him to be the starting left back. But Nathan Woodthorpe comes in. He is new from last season. Then we get to Elijah Upson. You know him, you love him. He's an absolute god. Somehow managed to sign him. Good National League player, potentially Sky Bet League 2 standard. He comes in from last season. He stays with us and will be our starting centre-back. We're going to skip a player for good reason. Caelan Evanol is our other starting centre-back at 22. He is a good National League player. Again, that's what we want. Just solid, 6'1". He should do the job for us, hopefully. Then we come to the midfielders. We'll start with Justin Hanks, who's actually a centre-back, as you can see. We will be playing him as a half-back. Already up to 3 stars ability for that role. But he is potentially a League 2 player, leading National League player. Justin Hanks is going to be great for us. I can tell you now. looking forward to seeing him, what he does. It does mean that Jonathan Page, who has held that role for the last 2 seasons, I think, since we came in, he has been in this role since we came in, played pretty much a full, he played every game pretty much last season. But we don't, no space for sentimentality here. He's gone. Harry Watts toyed with the idea of starting this guy. I think I just wasn't, wasn't feeling it. He will be on the bench, I think, but he can come on in both that defensive midfield role and in the centre of midfield. So you sort of have the legend that is Will Jenkins-Davies. I think this potentially could be his last season, depending on how he adapts to this level. He's he's one of the better players in the National League North-South. Can he make the step up? He's got room to grow. I'm not sure he'll make the step up though, but we'll keep an eye on it. Will Jenkins-Davies, we've given him the benefit of the doubt. He will start. Keane Anderson, we're trying to get rid of him. If we're honest, we are just trying to get rid of him. He isn't good enough, and all he's doing is complaining. So we're trying to get rid of him. Don't like him. Omar Musa will be our starting centre midfielder, I think. Again, centre midfield is the area of the pitch you'll see when we go to the tactics that we're trying to improve. Just because there's just not a good enough player in there. That player could be Sam Keatley if he grows. Currently only 1.5 star though. It could improve a lot, but I don't know whether we're growing quicker than he is as a club. Potentially the National League a step too far. Might look to get him out on loan. Todd Miller is kind of just a little bit left over from when we played with wingers, which we don't do anymore. Potentially looking at getting rid of him or keeping him about just in case we decide that we want to go back to the winger system and we don't need to panic and sign new players. Frank Jamna, though, this is one of the players that I am very excited about and really happy to have him at the club. Leading North-South player, apparently. 3 stars, I reckon he'll be fine. Potential to be League 2 as well. We brought him in. He's on a decent knock of money. But, very happy to bring him in. I think he will be quite good for us in that central attacking midfield slot. We get to one of our other youth intake players from the first season, Bakong. He, again, is growing quite nicely, to be fair. We just need him to again, make that step up this season. Potentially a loan for him. Dylan Stevenson. Now, the plan originally was to start with this guy. Don't think we're going to be doing that because I found someone just a little bit better who we'll get to in a minute. But again, a decent option off the bench. Scored 17 goals for us last season as we won the playoffs. So he's a decent option to have on the bench. Akim Whaley as well. He is just throwing his toys out the pram. We will be getting rid of him, hopefully, which is a shame. 8 goals for us last season. He'll struggle to make the step up, I think, personally. So hopefully we'll get rid of him. But then our starting up top duo, we've got Temi Babalola, who I absolutely love. He is our absolute man mountain, isn't he? 6'4", 17 jumping reach. We need to be scoring headers with this guy. We need to be scoring set pieces. And then we've got Johnny Stuttle, who is our newest signing. He's come in, potentially League 2 standard, National League level player. Very, very exciting to bring him in to the club. He was a free agent previously at Bournemouth as well and Walsall, but not scored for either of them. He has played at this level, actually. He's played at the level below, he scored 10 goals. That was a few seasons ago, so potentially worth a risk for us. He has come in. Hopefully he's going to provide that bit of quality up front. That is the team. We are potentially in the market for a few new players. This is the goalkeeper we're trying to bring in, Lawrence Fernandez. He has had quite a few bids, though, come in for him. As you can see from Ebbsfleet, Havant and Waterloo, Woking and Billericay. I think we're the highest of those teams in terms of leagues. So maybe he's worth a punt. But there you go. That's the team. That's our squad that will go through this season with still improvements to make, still looking for a centre midfielder as well. We're going to stick with the same tactic as we did last season. You see, back Sean Bay in goal, Woodthorpe, Avenel, Upson, Abo, Hanks in front of them, Musa, Jenkins Davis, and Jamna with Stuttle and Babalola up top. That's our starting 11. As you can tell, just by the star ratings, I think the centre of midfield, specifically Musa, is the weakness that we've got at the minute. Could do with a big player in there, a big physical presence in the team, I think, is what I really want. Whether we find that, I don't know. I've got eyes in places to see what I can do, but no one is hugely standing out for me at the moment in terms of players that we could bring in. This guy looks very good, Daniel Watts, but he's surplus to requirement at Chesterfield. Potentially one we could bring in. This needs to be a player that's able to come straight in, I think. Not one that will grow into the role, one that needs to come straight in. So Daniel Watts potentially is that player. We're scouting him. We've got an idea that he could be the one that comes in. Not sure yet, though. I'll be back in a few moments' time, though, for that big match against Scunthorpe United as we kick off our campaign in the National League. So as we've just been through, here's the team that we will take into our first match against Scunthorpe United. Where are they expected to finish this season? They are expected to finish 8th. So this is going to be a tough match, I reckon. But hey-ho, that's what we expect. In the National League, Bakong can't have the number 14, I don't think, but we'll give him the number 15. Bailey can have the number 13. Frank can have the number 7, why not? Johnny can have the number 11. Riley, you can have the number 23. And Josh Brooking can have the number 24, why not? There you go. I like trying to give the players a bit more, I don't know, more like conventional, actual proper numbers, I suppose. Keep it a bit more traditional, I suppose, in that kind of way. But here you go, the team that we will be up against Scunthorpe. Any names that I recognise? Not really as such. We are 2 years into this save, so things might change. The pressure is on them. What do we have to lose? Well, points, I suppose. But away at Scunthorpe for our first match probably couldn't get much tougher in terms of first fixtures. So not expecting a huge amount from this game. If we come away with a draw, I'd be happy. But I doubt that will happen. They have got quite a wide formation as well, so we're going to have to be quite careful. Let's tweak the tactic, actually, to when we are out of possession. Do we trap them? Pressing, trap outside. There you go. That's what we want to do. Beautiful. I've thought of it ahead of time to double check that. There you go. This is me actually doing tactics. There you go. Stuttle has it. First highlight we've seen of him involved. Plays it to Woodthorpe on number 3. Runs forward. What can he do? Gets it across. Babalola's there. The flag is down. We're ahead. Okay. We're 1-0 up against Scunthorpe in our first match. Should say we've now actually got shouts in this save. We've never had shouts in this save. This is exciting. I'm very excited. I like having shouts. It's fun. We're 1-0 up then against Scunthorpe United. Say 1-0 up against Bath. That's us. Brownlee comes forward, plays it to Cal Roberts, who's stopped momentarily before shot wide. I don't know how he's missed that. I have no clue how he's missed that, but he has. So, and we'll take it. We are 1-0 up, and at this very early stage in the league, Bath City sit 4th. I get it, we're literally 17 minutes into this game, so we're not gonna get too excited. Again, like I say, just be happy to avoid relegation this year. Let's keep it a mid-table, a nice boring win one, lose one season. Would happily take that, to be honest. As the game settles down, Cal Roberts has got an injury for Scunthorpe, but they have the ball as they come down their right-hand side. Cass has it to the injured Cal Roberts, plays it back to Cass. Cal Roberts plays it to Olamalola, Olamola, there you go. And that shot is wide. Again, don't know how he's missed that. That's 2 chances they've had that they really should have scored, if we're honest. And it's given straight to them from the goal kick, if we're brutally honest. Not a great kick from Shombe, but again, a chance for Scunthorpe to come forward and build. Cal Roberts has it on the right-hand side, comes forward. He's still injured. Don't know what he's doing still on the pitch. It's played long and away from danger briefly, but again, it just gives Scunthorpe the chance to rebuild something, and we are not really getting in this game. It's hit the post. It's a penalty? Okay, it's a penalty. Great. Right, brilliant. That's lovely. I don't even know what happened. Brilliant. We've conceded a penalty. Cal Roberts, who's injured, scores the penalty. Brilliant. Well done, guys. Let's focus. Let's go a bit more positive. We don't deserve to be winning this game. They have created more chances than us. They've had better shots on target as well, obviously including that penalty, which is not ideal. We are losing. The players aren't very happy. We've just conceded. We're drawing. Maybe I shouldn't have told them to focus. That one never ends well, telling them to focus. But at the end of the day, you've just conceded a penalty. That shot goes safely over. Phew. Again, I don't know why I'm getting frustrated. I literally knew this would be a tough match and that I would be happy to come away with a point, which we currently are doing. And we have not been bad in this match at all. We're holding our own so far at National League level, which is quite good for a team like Bath City. Not been at this level for a while, so let's address the team. Happy with how we've dominated possession. Let's see if we can actually do something a bit more with it. Jenkins Davis is looking a bit tired, so potentially one to keep an eye on. We might have to bring Keatley on in a few moments' time. Woodthorpe's having a great game, considering he is the weak link, really, of that back line. He is the lowest sort of rated player, if you will, in that back line. He's having a great game, obviously helped by that assist, which was a good assist, to be fair. He just kept running and running and running. We've encouraged our players. We're into the hour mark now. Do we start thinking about making some substitutions? I think so. Let's go for Keatley. Or do we bring on Watts? Let's bring on Watts, I think, for Jenkins. No, let's bring on Keatley, actually. Keatley's a bit more attacking-minded. Also not as good. So let's bring on Watts as well for Moose, so why not? We'll go with that for now, I think. Don't think I want to make any other changes. Stuttle not having the best of debuts. Let's bring on Stevenson, who is, again, not as good as Stuttle, but is used to this system. See if some fresh legs there. 3 new faces can make a bit of an impact. Woodthorpe has it, plays it to Keatley. Keatley beats his man, is one-on-one with a goal. Keatley scored. Keatley has scored. Another assist for Nathan Woodthorpe, but Sam Keatley announcing himself at this level. He might not have the star rating, but that is certainly one heck of a finish from Sam Keatley, who eventually beats the number 30, takes the ball past Brownlee, fires it low past Dudek, and with 22 minutes to go, we find ourselves 2-1 up in our first game in the National League. What a start this would be for Bath City at this level. Completely unexpected as well. This was not expected at all. Gives us a great chance of at least getting something from this game. Even if we do concede another goal, we would still be level pegging. And we nearly do concede a goal. Luckily offside. The shot was over anyway. Let's give him a bit of praise, actually, and let's step back to balanced. I don't think I want to make any more changes at the minute. I don't think there's any need to make any changes at the moment. We're fine. We could bring on some fresh faces, but I don't think we need to. I don't think we need to. Brownlee's having a shocker of a game. I think we're doing all right. We've got 5 minutes to go. Let's bring on some fresh faces. Let's bring on Bakong for Jamna, who's had a fairly anonymous start to his season. Let's bring on Brooking as well in that right back slot. And let's see if we can, with those fresh legs, just keep hold of this. We're into added time. Bakong is apparently playing naked, without a shirt, into the final minute of the match. And we're nearly, there we go. We've won on debut in the National League. Away at Scunthorpe. Well done to us. Well done to us. Well done. I'd take that. Oh, isn't that lovely? I should mention we've put in an offer for Daniel Watts. Between takes, I thought, do you know what? We might as well sign him. Isn't that great? Well, there you go. We should let's negotiate the contract so we can actually fast forward. He would be a regular starter probably. Let's see if we can lower that wage a little bit. Get rid of really wage rises. There we go. Suggest terms. Absolutely lovely. Exit talks. Let's go forward one just so we can actually see where we are in the league. Woodthorpe, he was very good. Let's praise him. Very good. Love your stuff, Nathan Woodthorpe. Brilliant stuff. Thank you very much. Send our assistant that. And winning on debut, we sit 6th in the National League. There you go. Who cares about finishing down? We're down to 20th now. Who cares about that? It's wrong. It's brilliant. We're gonna win the league. We're gonna win the league. We're gonna be brilliant. But there you go. That's our debut in the National League. We'll be back at some point, potentially around this end of September period, depending on how it goes. We will probably come back for let's say the Hartlepool and Newport games. There you go. Maybe a bit before then actually. We'll come back at some point just to let you know how the start of the season's been getting on and play 2 games on camera. But if you have enjoyed it, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. That's been another episode of the Tactically Bath to Glory. And I'll see you very soon for episode 3 of season 3 very shortly.